Oh hi, my name is Mighty Rang, and in this video I try to respond on people request about explaining how to learn ski bike properly and safely. So I combined several raw clips from the other day that I was out riding with some of Colorado Lens crew, where Devin Lens, the owner of Lens Skibike company in Colorado, share his method of teaching the basic technique on how to teach or to learn ski biking. And also I want to thank Brandon Smith for sharing several clips on ski biking group. So I hope we all can take benefit of this video. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos riding ski biking in Colorado. You would love to see how we have fun with ski biking. Alright, so let's start with Devin Lens.
Your edge control, how you're controlling the bike is in your hands, okay?
Yeah, but you have to start with your hands. You can't just...
So it's in your hands. Your body kind of goes along with it. People say, oh, you just do it, you know, you do it with your body, and you know.
Not on a ski bike.
With it. If your hands aren't doing it, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, your body just kind of goes, if you're angulating your body, it's just going along with the ride.
Yeah.
But your hands got to make it happen, okay? And then the other thing you do with your hands is the steering, right? So do this.
Yeah.
Show them this.
Okay.
So this is your steering. A lot of times you tell them this and they still don't get it. Tipping, okay? If I say tip the bike, I'm talking about this movement here. Steering, I'm talking about this movement, right? Okay?
Yeah.
That's how you ski bike. Okay? So, the other thing that's just as important, the other basic thing that's important, that's like skiing and snowboarding and basketball and everything, is that athletic position.
Yeah, staying knees bent, kind of forward.
Relaxed position. But on the ski bike, you got to stay forward, okay? If you let go of the handlebars,
yeah,
you can't do it when you're riding, but if you did, you would stay right here, okay?
Yeah.
If you're leaned back,
you have no control.
So you got to stay in that balanced position here, where you're. If you let go of the handlebars, you could be right there still. But what you're doing is you're putting pressure on that front ski, right?
Yep.
So you're telling them to stay forward, keep pressure on that front ski. Because what happens when you get back is it's pressure off the front ski, right?
Yeah.
And when you go and try and make turns,
you're not going to have any pressure on the edge.
You don't have any control of that front ski, okay?
Okay.
Explain to them to do the edging is this tipping, right? So really explain it. When you're doing this, you got to be able to show them. So
demonstrate it.
Tell them that and flat. So if you want to edge it really hard, what do? Put it on edge like that. Yeah. How do you run the ski as flat as you can?
Bring it up
like that. So that tip it like that so it's flat, so it'll slide right?
Yeah, because you can't turn while it's down.
Yeah, when it's down like this, you're locked in this carb, won't slide. But as you flatten the ski, it'll start to slip.
Yeah.
You just teach them what has to happen, okay? So the next thing in our progression, the reason why we do progression is we start with the easiest stuff first, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're building a skill, then we can go and build another skill that's a little harder after that, right? So one of the first movements we do on the snow is the skidded traverse. It's the easiest thing we can do. We're gonna learn how to use our skill, just learn, tipping and steering and the body position, the things we just learned, we're going to use in the skidded traverse. So we're not going to turn downhill. We're not going to make a turn down the hill and try to link turns yet because we're not ready for that. You want to do something that's a little bit easier. So the skidded traverse is we're just kind of getting along on the snow using our tipping to flatten the ski so we can skid, and use our steering so we're not going too much downhill. We kind of keep it at a nice even pace kind of across the hill, okay? And you stay forward. You need to stay forward because that helps the whole thing work. And then what you do is you stop, you steer up at the top. Don't let them turn downhill. Tell them, steer up and stop at the end, okay? Because a lot of times they'll try to make a turn downhill,
and that's where it all goes down.
Yeah, and we're not there yet. We're trying to do the easy thing first, just learning the skill. So with your hands, put your downhill foot on like you do there, and press the handlebars so your seat presses into your leg, your downhill leg like that, okay? When you do that, look what it does to the ski. Kind of make it release there. Okay? That's what you're going to be looking for as you're going across. So that you'll get that sideways drift, okay?
Yeah, or it's not going in you're not holding your edge, you're kind of going sideways.
Right.
You're
Nice big
skidding.
old fat track, nice skidded track as we go across, okay? That looks like this, ready? Waiter. Steer uphill more.
So that is a skidded traverse. You see how you've got both skis are sliding down the fall line. If you're carving, you'll have just one edge all the way across.
Skid.
Okay, so now that we've taught them how to do the skidded traverse and they've learned how to go across nice and slow, nice and even, we can progress to the next progression, basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to teach them how to turn a little bit with what we call Garland turns. You know what a Garland is?
Yep.
Garlands are like garlands on your Christmas tree, or garland to grace your neck kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing, kind of cutting across the hill, making these little turns, but we're not going to go downhill yet, because that's more scary, a little bit harder to do. We want to teach them some skills first before we commit to a downhill turn. And what we do is these garlands. So you'll start off in your skidded traverse, and once you get going, steer downhill for a sec, and then steer back uphill and tip it to the downhill side, so you'll get these little skids, okay?
Okay.
And then you'll steer down again, and then steer back up with the tip down. So you're like doing these little hockey stops, basically. So now we're starting to learn how to use our hands with the steering and the tipping to control our speed, to get some direction control, all right, and stopping every time, all right, or coming to a stop, or close to a stop. So try to do as many as you can across the hill, not just one big giant one, okay?
Gotcha.
I want you,
Try and do multiple garlands.
You want to show them when you're demonstrating, you want to show them very deliberate ones, not just like little like this. You want to see one really deliberate,
really make them clear.
really pronounced ones, yeah.
Very minimal that he's doing. Very, very minimal.
All right,